welcome to my channel. I showed previously my morning journaling and planning routine, which I will link here and below, and today I'm going to show you my evening planning and journaling routine. And so that things would be easy for myself, I have made myself a checklist which to follow. So let's just go this through. So first I check my food log, which I have in this Hobonichi notebook, and this is a very simple layout. So I check in the evening. Here it says sugar free but that means that I check my sugar intake, how many grams it was, and then I check also my water intake, how many liters, and then I set up my journal for the next day. I choose a washi color for each week, so I just put a washi stripe to separate the days and then write the next day's date, and that's all what I do for preparation for the next day. After that it says spending, so that means that I check my spending log, so put it up to date. So I use here my color code if it was a no spend day or a spending day and which color, and then I write what I bought. It's important that I keep this up to date every day so that I reach my no spend days goal and that I don't overspend. This is, I feel like, a very important step every evening. Then after that it says Kati plans, so that means that I update my YouTube planner. There is always something sticky on these vinyl covers, but okay. I just keep a simple tracker so that I remember what I have done which day. So that's a very quick, it's just to check that it's up to date. Then fourth step is my health journal, so it's time to check that up to date. So here in the evening I usually check my pain category, my mood and my productivity. So when I'm doing my evening journaling, I already know how my day went. This I do in the morning because I still take some steps and maybe get some zone minutes so that I can check in the morning. And then I here just put, I can fill it usually until here. Then fifth is my Q&As. So I usually start with this Q&A for 2 people. So me and my spouse are filling this, and we use these washi stripes. There is a laminating piece behind, so there is washi only in these corners. So whenever the other one has answered first, they put this washi stripe so the other one can't copy the answers, and it's like an advent calendar or something like that. So you always get to open a surprise every day. When you have answered the question, then you can read what the other one has answered, so that's fun. Then I answer in my Q&A for the soul. Here I'm going in my 2nd year, so I just answer this every evening. And then after that I have my 2nd Q&A, or this is like the first one I bought, but this is like a mess. So here I haven't had any leap years yet, but this year I'm answering if there is just 1 year answered. Some years I have already like 3 filled, and so, but this is my 3rd Q&A in the evening. Then it's time to make an summary kinda of the day, and that I do in my personal planner in my daily sheet, but I will now as an example use an empty sheet. So I have my daily plan on this page, and then I just turn the page and write like a summary of the day. So here I have something I realized or learned, a step I took or a situation or task that I did well or something to remember. So I just write here briefly what happened that day that I maybe want to remember, and then I use this the next morning for my 5-year journal to spark ideas what I want to remember in the future. And then I also use this for when I'm doing my weekly review. So then I take all the daily pages from that week and check here the things that I want to remember and put in my review. So this is a summary from the day. Then after that, the 7th and actually last step is to update my weekly insert and plan for tomorrow. So this is my weekly insert. So I check here first my schedule. So I have in this column, I have anything if I have something like time specific that needs to happen that day on a certain time. And here I have just tasks that are like concerning that day, but they are not so like set in stone. So they are sometimes some tasks that can be done on a different day. Then my weekly plan. So in the other side I put my weekly tasks that I have planned. This is now an empty sheet, just to give you an example. So now this is my newest weekly layout. So I have done now that I put here my tasks that are concerning my goal 1, goal 2 and goal 3, and that comes from the HB90 planning. I can link the video here and below where I did my review of that system. So I have now, to make it clear for myself and that I would see that I do for every goal, I do something every week, or at least I try. And then this 4th is for like mixed that don't go in any of these goals. So that's my weekly plan. And then I have recurring weekly tasks which are here. So I have them here so that I don't have to write them every week here, and then I just pull from here in my daily plan. So here I just have like home tasks and things that I want to do every week. And here, this is just like first, of course, I check these, what I have planned that needs to happen on that day that I want to do on that day. So I write my daily plan, and then I check here what tasks that I have planned for that day. And then I pull here if I still have time in my day to do some tasks from here. And then I have just here some questions. So what's the most important thing about tomorrow, and check that my time schedule works so that I have like, if I have to go somewhere, that I have enough time to travel, and when I'm going to eat, and if I need to prepare something for that, and it's just like check that the day is like working. Well, this is what I actually just said. So plan a realistic use of time. It's just a reminder to check that everything goes smoothly. And then this is like a reminder for myself. It says let go of any baggage or resentment or like regret, or if you are feeling bad. So it says if needed, clear your mind with writing. So it's just a reminder for myself that not go to bed with feeling bad. So if I need to do now something to get a better night's sleep, if I need to apologize, if I need to do something, so this is a reminder for that. Usually it doesn't take any action, but maybe I should take some action some nights about it. That I should remember not to go to bed if there is something bothering my mind. So this is a good reminder which I should react on more often. But this is my 7-step planning and journaling routine, and it usually takes me about, I would say, 20 30 minutes. Usually when I get stuck, it's in these Q&As if there is a tough question, so then I can spend some time thinking about that, what I would want to answer. But usually this is very quick, and if I'm running out of time, so then I can skip, for example, these Q&As and do them the next morning or when I have time. But what I at least need to do is this: set up my food log for the next day, which doesn't take many seconds. And then, well, this doesn't take also so much time, this set up my health journal, so track what I have done. And then I need to do this. So make the summary with just few lines and then to plan my tomorrow. It's better to take the few minutes to plan the next day so that I can go to sleep knowing that I have everything, like, well, I would wish, but that I have everything under control and I know what I need to do the next day. I want to know so that I have everything under control. Well, I can't have everything under control, but at least I feel like it, so then I can go asleep, because that also can affect like what time I need to wake up, what's the next day. So I just need to do it. And then when I have done that, I put this again back in my planner to, no, actually, in the morning I put it here in front so that I have it when because after this I don't do anything here anymore, so that I have this here ready for the morning. And then when I have done my morning journaling, I'm planning, I put it here back and turn it around ready for the evening. If you have any questions or comments about my evening planning and journaling routine, please leave them down below. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. I hope to see you down below in the comments. Bye bye.